Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's loose. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Auburn's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. The give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The short hands, it's Kane. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Martin. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Just to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights.
Oh, it's picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Bringing the heat. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Craven. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
The give to the back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for room, it's Lacy. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. The give on the option. And the Rebels get enough for the first down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shug Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the Plains.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try the toss to the left. Hard running there. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can...
Wide open spaces. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Knight. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
Hey, you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Skips away from pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Got a man, it's Bradley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Got it in the middle, it's Craver. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let it go. He's got it down the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Using the quick game. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Right back to the well. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution. Man, let's not make football hard. Quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now with a first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
What a great play by the defense. When you talk about this running back, he's got a nose for the end zone. He just finds a way. You've seen that a couple times already early in this game, but defense wasn't having it.
Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Auburn. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
They're going to keep this drive going. You'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Moving away from pressure. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Rebels want to move quickly. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. Snaps it in the shotgun. Pressure coming. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
And that touchdown was massive for the offense. Gives them confidence heading into halftime. But remember, they're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, so they get an opportunity to cut even further into this lead. That was a huge play.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Knight. That's caught. It's Kane.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Craven. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time player.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Rebels will punt this one away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air, it's Knight. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. Oh, out of space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Looking to throw on first down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Martin. He's going to run it. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Quarterback making checks. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. Toss to the outside. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pittman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Rebels line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure.
It's a seam wide open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Virginia Tech picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Frank Beamer built there in Blacksburg, they're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 35 to Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the 1st down. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. On the set. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. He'll keep it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll start the return inside his 5. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Knight. Looking left. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires left. Got him downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Running to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense.
There he goes. And the defense drags him down. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Knight. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Toss to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout.
All right, offensively, you're not having a lot of success right now running this thing to the perimeter. The defense was there. They were ready for that. You made one guy miss. They still got you for a TFL. You might have to think about getting back to running between the tackles now.
Hit a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On third down, going up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Kane. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, Tiger! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Finds his man. It's Bradley.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's going up top here late in the game. Makes the grab on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
On the play. Second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play. It's now second and goal.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, that's your decision.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. To throw, it's Knight. Under fire. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional throw.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. They'll toss it to the left. Oh, he's got a chance. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10.
I don't think the defense was expecting an outside run there. Offensively, they go with the toss play, and the running back's able to get to the outside and downfield. It was too late before the defense was able to tackle him out of bounds.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tiger! And they grab the lead here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it
fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
1st down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. They'll go to the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to the well. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're already in position for a potential game-winning field goal here on 1st and goal in overtime. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the field goal is good. Ball game. The winner coming in double overtime.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.